Hello, my friends. God bless you. This is Papa Joe Rivera, and I am coming to you from Winchester, California. Amen. And I just came outside right now. It's pretty cool. I know there's some storms arriving in Northern California and Central California, but I'm in Southern California, and so we're getting some clouds, dark clouds coming in. So if it's gonna rain, go ahead and rain. I don't mind the rain, but I was just thinking and remembering just the different things that I've experienced over the years in ministry. You know, in 1993, we began to pioneer a church, and also we opened a men's home. Well, it was open to men and women. It was a 6-month program where people could come in from a lot of different places and situations. And as long as they followed the rules and participated in our activities, they could stay there. Amen. And it was created to provide a safe environment for them and a place for them to learn from the Bible, and not only to learn from it, but to apply it in their everyday walk. Amen. And so I've met a lot of people, a lot of different people. Some pretty scary, and they all came from different situations. And but God gave me the grace and the strength, to lead that ministry and to work with these people. And I met a lot of good people too. I saw a lot of fruit come out of there, and some people I never heard back from them or about them, But I know that that seed was planted in their heart. But today I remembered about this one guy. It was him and his wife. They he was a gentleman, a young guy that had been in prison for many years, and had become involved in a Hispanic, a Mexican organization and criminal organization in prison. I don't want to name the organization, but known for their violence and for their dominance. Running the drugs and everything that goes on in prison and even outside of prison. And but these guys, this guy, I received a phone call from a pastor from the San Pedro area of Los Angeles, the harbor area, and he told me, Pastor Joe, I have a couple that needs to come into the program, but before you make a decision, I want you to I need to tell you a little bit about them. Okay. The man has been involved in in that prison organization, and he has made a decision to leave the organization. Okay. And he wants to go into a Christian ministry, him and his wife. So he says, think about it and let me know if you want to get involved, if you want that type of person around your ministry. And so, I told him, I think that'll be fine. I think it'll be okay. And as long as he, like I said, as long as he obeys the rules, and, I think he'll do fine. And the same for his wife. And so this couple shows up, and they're a young couple and good-looking couple, and but right away this guy began to try to keep his prison persona alive in the ministry, and of course we couldn't have that. Amen. If you want to behave like that, then you're better off going back to prison and hanging out with your old friends. Amen. And so during that time that he stayed, him and his wife, that pastor called me back, and he told me, Pastor Joe, I got a phone call today from that organization that this guy belongs to, and they gave me a message to give to him. And the message is this: you tell so and so that if he wants to serve Jesus, if he's sincere about it, we're gonna leave him alone, okay? But you tell him that if he drops that Bible, that we're gonna drop him. That was the message. In other words, you know what? If you're just playing games with Jesus, amen. Because these organizations, it's blood in, blood out. You have to kill to get into these organizations, and the only way to get out is if you die. Whether you die naturally or if you leave, they're going to murder you. Amen. So that's what they were telling him. If you drop that Bible, we're going to drop you. Amen. And sadly, and I don't know what happened to him. He ended up, we had to ask him to go to another place because he was causing a lot of disruption there. And so last I heard, he had went back to his old grounds, which in my opinion is not a good idea. But hopefully he went into another ministry that could better serve him, or where he needed to be. But I said all this to say this: we can't play games with God. Amen. The Bible tells us that the devil is like a roaring lion, seeking whom he can devour. Amen. Jesus said, the devil comes to kill, steal, and to destroy. Amen. And Jesus said, but I came to give you life, and life more abundantly. I've heard testimonies of people that have had a really, really horrible past. And, God began to use them. Amen. And so, in other words, they held on to the Bible. Amen. And they began to apply the Bible, and God began to give them a better, more abundant life. And God is using them now for His kingdom, winning people, winning souls for God's kingdom. Amen. So, my word to you, my friends, don't drop the Bible. Don't play games with God. Amen. The Bible tells us, let your yeas be yeas and your nays nays. In other words, let your yes. If you said yes to Jesus, then let it be yes. And if it's no, that's your choice. Let it be no. But don't play games with the things of God. Amen. And we need to know, once again, that there's an enemy out there that is out to kill, steal, and to destroy your life. And then there's Jesus, who came to give you life, and life more abundantly. My prayer today is that you will choose Jesus and choose a life with hope and love and peace and a future. Amen. And abundant living. Amen. God bless you. Thank you so much for hearing my stories. Amen. I've been around a long time. Amen. And I've met a lot of people on my walk, in my walk, or during my walk, as I've carried the Bible these 33 years of my life. Amen. God bless you. This is Papa Joe Rivera. You might ask, why do you say Papa Joe? Well, because in the Philippines, where I'm very well known, the people have named me Papa Joe because they saw a father in me. Amen. So, so I've kept it. And I've been affiliated. I'm the founder of Pressingonfaith Ministries. We're based out of Winchester, California. And our mission field is Rosarito, Mexico, and Quezon City, Philippines. Amen. And I'm waiting to return to both places soon. Amen. And I'm always seeking partners. Amen. That will join hands with us in faith so that we can fulfill the gospel. Fulfill the great commission of Jesus Christ of taking the gospel to all nations. Amen. So remember us in your giving this year, 2024. Amen. God bless you. I hope to meet you. And most of all, I hope to one day work with you on the mission field.